So in this video, I'm going to talk about what products to get 360 waves. I'm going to simplify it, all right? There's tons of products out there, and I don't want y'all confused, all right? So I broke down all the products into a list of 5, and then I got a bonus item for you on there, all right? So stay tuned. Yo, what's good? Listen, son, I don't know if y'all know, but this the season, man. Let me tell you something. October, best month, all right? Don't at me nothing, all right? That's final. This is when they drop eggnog, man. This is when the eggnog release dates come out, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, we lit. Anyway, listen. So, today is going to be a quick video. I got a lot of things going on and not much time for a video. So, I'm going to try to do this in one take. So today we're talking about products. I had to set a timer for this one. I'm gonna say about 8 minutes, all right? So I'm real busy right now. I don't really have a lot of time for this video, but y'all still getting this 30 for 30. So I'm gonna do this quick fast. So 8 minutes, right? Boom. We'll talk about these products, man. So you want to get waves, you already know your hair porosity, you already know your hair type, you already know what pattern you're going for, all right? So now we're going to talk about those products. I got my notes right here. So if you see me look down, I'm looking for my notes because I'm going to try to keep this one take, all right? The first one is shampoos. So of course you got to keep your hair clean. Shampoos are really important. It's a critical part of any hair care routine. So shampoos, gotta have shampoos. My recommendation is to try to keep sulfate-free shampoos. Free of sulfates, free of dyes, hopefully, things like that. It's just better for your hair in general. So it's good to keep sulfate-free and free of all of that extra stuff. Just do that, you know what I mean? Number 2, conditioners. Of course you're gonna need conditioners. I would recommend you pick a conditioner based on not only your hair type, but also your hair porosity. So of course you would have already done that by looking at my previous videos and know what kind of shampoo you should be choosing. What kind of conditioner you should be choosing, based on the results that you got from that. But it's important because these products are going to cater to those particular hair types. So you're going to get more consistent results to, say, me, who may not have the same situation as you, if you're matching up your hair type with the products that you're picking. Because I'm doing it, so you know what I'm saying? Cool. The next thing is moisturizers. So there's a ton of moisturizers out there, ton of them. I recommend, again, the same thing, the one that's best recommended for your hair type and your hair porosity. And there's a couple, I want to say type universal-esque ones that are cool, but you really want to, that should be at the forefront of all the decisions that you make when it comes to these types of products. Moisturizers is going to really help with supplementing your hair moisture to help keeping your hair, to help with keeping your hair manageable. Daily moistures are great for that. There's a ton of them. Just do the research. You see, the one that I'm using right now is the Curl Enhancing Smoothie. I also like the As I Am joint. There's a few of them out there, so do your research on that. But you only need one of each. Don't be getting a bunch of daily moisturizers, a bunch of conditioners, a bunch of shampoos. Try a set at a time so you can know which one is working and which one is not working. Got just under 4 minutes. We pretty much halfway through the list. All right, so my next thing is oils. Oils are really good, man. Really good for the hair. I mainly use my oils as sealants, but some of them have hydrating properties, moisturizing properties, things like that. Some of them help with, some of them are like antifungal and antibacterial, yada yada. But my general recommendation for oils right now is that the lower your porosity, the lighter the oil needs to be, and the higher, the thicker the oil needs to be. And if you're not gonna stick with that, let's say you got higher porosity hair, then really you should, and you're gonna use lighter oils, you're gonna have to do it a lot more. So that's how it works. So for instance, let's say you got high porosity hair, but you really like olive oil or coconut oil like I do. You could use those, but you just gotta do it more. Like for instance, like I put oil in my hair this morning. I've been running around all day. Like it doesn't really look that shiny right now. I'm rubbing it, don't really feel the oil on there. That's because that's all gone. My hair is high porosity. So right now I should be putting a little bit more in it. Or I could have put something like a castor oil and that would have lasted. So that's just an example. The fifth thing is pomades. The fifth thing is pomades. So generally speaking, the most effective pomades, and let me break down real quick what a pomade will be, is a pomade, the main purpose of a pomade is to provide hold for your hair. That's it. So it'll hold your hair in whatever style you got going on. And so from my experience, the best pomades are more artificial type of pomades that really provide the hold that makes sense. But there's some pretty decent natural pomades also that you could try to use. But in general, I would say try not to depend on pomades. Just focus on your routine and training your hair so that you don't really need pomades as much, and it'll make the whole process a lot easier. All right. Outside of pomades, another substitute could be hair butters. You could use hair butters also as a substitute of pomades. And I'm really breaking it down like this for y'all because I remember when I started my wave journey and I started looking up online how to really maintain this thing, all I was getting was product recommendations and I had no idea what order to put them in, if what made what redundant and all that. So that's why I'm breaking it down to y'all like that. So if you're gonna use pomades, you don't need to use butters. If you're gonna use butters, you don't really need to use pomades, things like that. All right, so, and you don't necessarily need to use oil and then pomade. That's another thing too, so, all right, at least not at the same time. And then this bonus one, this one I like to call my electives. These are products that you use for extra sauce or extra this or that. Yeah, going over the time. All right, so another minute. All right, these products are things that you use to kind of like go over the top a little bit, or a little bit extra here and there. The first thing I would say is like anything for shine, like sheen spray, finishing spray, anything like that. Anything that kind of manicure how your waves look. What is it? Sweet Jamila, things like that. Those types of things. Those are just finishing products to make your hair look shinier. And it improves the look of it. It also smells good. Anything like that with fragrance or anything like that, those are finishing things. So that's another thing that works. I mean, why are you getting the waves? You know, you gotta look good and it gotta smell good. Can't be having musty smelling waves. That's crazy. You know, dusty looking waves. You got waves, but it look like it's breaking apart, like like old grapevines or something like that. That's not cool. Told y'all I was busy, man. Anyway, that or what I call a moisture blend. That's, and I'll show you what my moisture blend is. And I actually need to do a new batch, but anything that you kind of mash up together to help hydrate or moisturize your hair, things like that. Those are what I call extras, you know, electives, whatever. You don't necessarily need those, but they definitely add to it especially if you execute it right. So that's it, man. That's it for this list. I think with that product list, you should be able to get a good understanding and then also execute on a good regimen to get your hair to do what you needed to do. All right. So those are the products that I recommend that you get to get 360 waves. I hope that helped you. And until next time, it's your boy Ted. Peace.